Hello and welcome to a brand new month, the month of February in our year of growth. In this month, I'm happy to share with you on what I've titled Cultivating the Growth Mindset, which is also part of our theme for this year. I'm speaking along the lines of our theme for this year, Cultivating the Growth Mindset. So let's begin by defining two key terms that are very crucial to our subject of focus for today. The first one is grow. What does it mean to grow? To grow means to increase, to improve, to become better, to expand, to develop, to move from one stage or one level to another. And not just moving from one stage to another, but you make sure that the next stage that you're moving to is a better stage than the previous one. Very, very important. So that's the first thing you must note. When we talk about growing, we are talking about increasing, we are talking about expanding, we are talking about improving, becoming a better person, and very importantly, moving from one stage or one level of your life to another level, which is far better than the previous. The second concept or idea that we're going to define is growth mindset. What does it mean to have a growth mindset? Growth mindset is about programming your mind to think growth and to desire growth earnestly at all times. It starts from the mind. If you want to grow, you have to start by programming your mind to think growth, to you want to grow and to desire growth earnestly. Once you start thinking about growth and desiring growth earnestly every day, then you are on your way to growing and becoming a better person. So the first thing you must note about developing or cultivating a growth mindset is that it all starts from the mind. Once you program your mind to think growth, then you can start growing from that level. So there are three things you must note about what we have defined so far. The first thing is that all forms of growth begins with the mindset. So if you want to grow this year, then you have to start by developing or cultivating the mindset of growth. And once you do that, you're on your way to growing and becoming a better person. The second point is that you have to make up your mind that you want to grow. Once you do that, you're on your way to growing, to improving and becoming a better person. And then finally, one of the easiest ways to succeed in life is to cultivate a growth mindset. So how do people with a growth mindset think? People who have a growth mindset, how do they program their minds to think? The first is that they see mistakes and corrections as opportunities for improvement. When you correct them, they don't get angry. When you tell them that this is what they've done which is not right, you point their mistakes and their errors to them, they don't just become so emotional about it. They accept it as an opportunity to improve and become better. The second is that they recognize setbacks and failures as part of the success process. They don't eliminate setbacks, they don't eliminate roadblocks or failures. They actually see it as part of the success process, and that if they want to become successful in life, then there will come a time where they are going to fail. There will come a time where they will face some setbacks and challenges. And because of that, they prepare their mind for it so that when they hit that stage, they know how to maneuver their way through it. The third is that they take risks and they embrace challenges. If you want to grow this year, you have to recognize that taking risk is part of growing, and you have to be ready to embrace challenges rather than running away from the challenges. And then the next one is that they are flexible in their thinking. They are not too rigid in their thinking. They are open-minded. And finally, they are always learning. If you want to grow this year, then you always have to commit yourself to learning. So how do you cultivate a growth mindset? Number one, always learn from your mistakes and be willing to accept your corrections and learn from them. Number two, you have to recognize setbacks and failures as part of the success process. The third is that you have to learn to take calculated risk. Don't run away from risk, because life itself is risky, but you have to take calculated risk, not careless risk, and also embrace challenges. Don't run away from them. The fourth is to always be ready to learn, be open-minded. The next one is be flexible in your thinking. And then finally, always ask, how can I do this better? If you employ all these strategies this year, I can guarantee you that you're on your way to growing and becoming a better person. God bless you.